Good afternoon. My name is Gary Chicory Jr. Today is 10 July 2026, and this assignment is Troubleshooting Malfunctions in Break Action Firearms. This class is FTT 131, Maintenance and Troubleshooting of Firearms. The sources I use for today's video is Kasner Rick FTT 131, Module 2, Troubleshooting Break Action Firearms. The next one is eStaff, Correcting the H&R Single Shot Problems, guntest.com. Updated 20 March 2020. And the last one is Martinick Curtis, Shotgun Extractors and Ejectors, What You Need to Know, shotgunlife.com, 21 September 2021. So in part one, my interpretation of what the customer's description is I've got a break action shotgun single barrel. When I open the action after firing it, the shell isn't fully catching on the extractor, which is causing it to not eject properly. But now I have to remove the case by hand every time I open it. Now, to help the customer speak about his or her firearm a little bit more technically or accurately, I would probably explain to them the words that they used and tell them what the industry verbiage is. And that could potentially help them speak more clearly or make a gunsmith understand a little better what it is exactly that they're talking about. So in part two of this scenario or this assignment, in the case of this single barrel break action shotgun, I would open the action to ensure that there's nothing in the chamber. And then from there, from the chamber side of the barrel, I would look down it to make sure there's no obstructions. Make sure the barrel's clear. At that point, I know the weapon's going to be safe to handle. Additionally, I would want to watch or look at the pivot point where the hinge or the barrel and the receiver meet, to make sure that that's functioning properly, moving smoothly. I'd also be looking for cracks or burrs in the barrel, as well as maybe some deep fouling in the chamber. The firearm in question is a break action firearm. The most likely type of failure for this is really failure to eject. It's not so much a failure to extract because it's popping it out a little bit, but it is a little loose, as they said. So I think what might be happening is it might be slipping off of the extractor. So there might be an issue there too. First, I would grab some dummy rounds to see if I can, recreate what the malfunction was that the customer described. And if I could, I would definitely go out and fire actual live ammunition to recreate what was happening. I figured that would be the best way to see about how to fix this or what the problem might be, is to recreate it. A way to test that to yield different results could possibly be, I don't think it would really matter, but I would use maybe different ammo that the customer was using, but I'd probably give it a good cleaning, maybe polish the barrel and see if that might yield some different results. More than likely though, I think that the culprit of this is either a broken or worn spring, because the extractor's pulling it out a little bit, but the ejector is not kicking it out of the firearm. So that tells me that more than likely dirt really wouldn't have a play in that, because if it was really dirty or fouled up too much, I don't think the extractor would even be able to pull it out of the chamber. So what happened, or what I think really happened, was the springs are probably overused and worn out, and that spring tension or compression has really been lost. So they're not as strong as they were when the firearm was in its original state. I would more than likely disassemble the firearm to examine the springs as well as the components, replace what needed to be replaced, and just for an extra measure, I'd clean polish the bore and the chamber. Figured that wouldn't hurt. Then to test the repair, to verify, to make sure that everything worked, I'd probably go ahead and use the dummy rounds again and probably shoot some live rounds just to ensure that everything is working properly. Now for part three, I was given a paragraph or some research that I supposedly found online while looking up how to fix this problem. So after reading the forum online post for the customer's issue, I found a few discrepancies in that paragraph. The first one being where it said the extractor appears to move rearward, but loss of control of the hull. I don't think this is entirely accurate, because with this shotgun and its setup, it sounds more like maybe the ejector timing or the spring rather than the extractor so much losing control, because it is pulling it out, and that's what the extractor is supposed to do. The next thing is it says the most efficient and first diagnostic step would be a go, no-go gauge. The problem that we're having here isn't with headspace. So the first thing to try and remedy this wouldn't be to grab a go, no-go gauge, since the problem is that it's failing to eject. There's probably worn or broken springs, not excessive headspace. The other thing I found, it says the spent hull is not being removed cleanly from the chamber. The scenario says that the hull is breaking from the chamber. So extracting isn't the problem, it's the ejection. But in that paragraph, it said that the extraction wasn't being done cleanly. That's not what happened. The next thing would be the malfunction occurs every cycle, so ammo inconsistency is a strong factor. This to me sounds like it's more of a mechanical issue than it is an ammunition issue. Unless the ammo is really completely screwed up from the factory, which is more than likely unlikely, the ammo causing this would be more sporadic. It wouldn't happen every single cycle. And then the last discrepancy that I found, it says the barrel to breech relationship has not shifted and altered the extractor or ejection behavior. Headspace issues can create problems, but not those ones. But in this situation, again, it sounds more like a timing problem, or there's a problem with the ejector components. So with all that being said, you really need to be careful about what you're reading online and verifying your sources. Thank you for your time, and have a great rest of your day.